3 to 4 tanks and running the power comp where you have the Roadhog, D.Va, Reinhardt being the front line, and with Zombs there, that's going to make it a full 4-tank defense. So FaZe going with the tried and true of this patch.
Yeah, I think they're going to open up with that, but I definitely expect them to adjust. I would actually prefer to see them start with the Genji and then kind of, you know, go to the 4-tank if they need it and then switch back later on in the matchup. I really feel like Shadowburn on that Genji, when we talk about franchise players, he is that guy. And I completely agree with Monty, just to step on that note. You need those franchise players, and Fnatic's been lacking that since IDDQD's departure, I feel.
Yes and no. I mean, I do feel like Coolmat with his Zarya has been close, but it's generally when you think franchise players, you do get a lot of focus on your crazy DPS, your Surefours, your Taviks, and of course your Shadowburn. So it's an interesting discussion, but both teams are up and at the ready. And what can we expect from this FaZe defense?
I expect FaZe to play this pretty slow. They're going to wait until the cart gets up till the choke, and then at that point, it's going to be very high tension, and it's going to really depend on what Fnatic do. They can either sweep around this left-hand side and go up the stairwell, or just shove it down that chokehold.
Well, Fnatic right now, they are looking to win the shield versus shield battle to start things out here, looking for all-important first pick. They do get a hook to start things off, but so is Too Easy, pulling back the D.Va. Both teams going to be trading up both, but Fnatic still being very aggressive, trying to push us in, but also not overcommitting. Both teams really want to rely on the Roadhog here to get things going, but here comes Fnatic, rolling into the courtyard to start things out, being a little bit more aggressive. We have Coolmat here at 100% charge, and this is pretty good here for Fnatic. They were getting a kills at hook, but they are pushing back FaZe, but Too Easy with the first hook and strike.
Yeah, as soon as you land that, it really opens up. Factor Fiction getting 1 kill, 2, 3, and it looks like FaZe are going to clean this up. I think primarily that was just a great Earth Shatter, and that really led them off. Looks like Stoop might have wasted his Earth Shatter as well, and I really got to question that move. I don't feel like it was needed at the time, and already being down so many players, it feels like it was just kind of wasted.
It was definitely wasted in the sense where Fnatic was already on the losing end of the fight. Now, of course, next fight actually starting off here very quickly. Coolmat about to have the Graviton Surge at the race, so I feel like that's going to be the key here for Fnatic if they want to bring this forward. FaZe, though, they have 3 ultimates of their own. Certainly many ways of defending this back, but here comes Fnatic. Here on the payload. Early hook here from Too Easy, striking first yet again. Going to be pushing back Fnatic, putting them on the back foot. Self-destruct comes in from Shadowburn, does not get what he wants, and Fnatic actually can bring this back.
Yeah, Fnatic doing a great job. This is a very extended fight, and you're going to see that a lot when it's 4-tank versus 4-tank. Looks like one of them almost went down, and he might be in trouble as Reinhardt taking a lot of damage, but barely staying up.
And here comes Coolmat right now. He does get that first kill, Stoop, and there's that Graviton. Group lock drain from FaZe. 4 people in, 4 people going down. Stoop and half a cool with the cleanup, and that's going to be everything that Fnatic needs to get to this next checkpoint.
Yeah, both teams playing so patiently, and we, you know, expect that with the 4-tank, but you could definitely be more aggressive. It seems like FaZe Clan understood that battle, but on the other hand, Fnatic just slowly edging out that advantage in ultimates.
Absolutely, and just looking at the streets FaZe, what do you expect from FaZe here? Do you think they're going to be highly aggressive and dropping down, or are they going to make Fnatic come to them?
I think FaZe are going to wait until the cards push, probably until the opening of the church, and then as soon as that happens, they're going to have to be aggressive. But for the most part, I think they want to see if Too Easy is going to be able to get a hook or not, and if that happens, of course, you get a pick, you could dive in and do a little bit more damage.
Well, speaking of hooks right now, Bloods looking for the dream from bottom to top, doesn't quite get, has to back off, and FaZe right now just looking for the opportunity to drop down. They will have the self-destruct to start this out here. Fnatic, though, they have 3 ultimates of their own, so with FaZe, when they drop down here, they're going to have to be very, very careful. Here we go, play this underway. Stoop gets the nano boost to start things off, not in the greatest position, but what an Earth Shatter! Knocks down 3 and starts getting to the swinging.
Yeah, that was a great Earth Shatter. Both Reinhardt's using theirs, but on the other hand, you can see that Stoop got the better end of it, knocking down 4 members, and it looks like Fnatic are going to clean up this fight pretty decisively. It's going to be extended a little bit longer. Actually, a questionable D.Va all getting nano boosted here, and Shadowburn, I don't think he has the damage to burn through any of these targets.
Shadowburn is trying his best with a nano boost, but I think you're right. He's not getting quite enough damage on there. It's all getting healed up. Stoop gonna treat him to the hammer before it's all said and done. It's not a bad bit of delay coming out here from FaZe, but certainly a losing fight. And they're gonna have one more fight to come in here from last.
Yeah, 2 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock. So far, so good. I feel like Fnatic's been setting a very good pace for this map. They can keep it up. They can win this fight. They might be on a very advantageous point for this map.
Alright, next fight here underway. Fnatic gonna be looking to start this off the bang. Happy Cool holding on to that self-destruct. The hook not gonna be successful early on, but here comes Happy Cool going to the back, chased down by Shadowburn. Not finding a great self-destruct opportunity here, but neither Roadhog getting what they want to start things off. But there it is from Buds. Hook comes off pull down, get zombed, and now Fnatic in 65. Factor Fiction again, drop the hammer, they're trying to lay this out, but yeah, not just be enough as a Graviton hits.
Yeah, and the Diva's going to be thrown out there too. Fnatic up 3, 4, 5 kills now it seems. That's going to be a full wipe once again. It seems like pretty much every fight, besides the initial one, Fnatic has come out ahead, and they're going to have a lot of time here for this third point.
Fnatic is definitely playing the back in, back out game a little bit better than FaZe here, where Fnatic, they know when a fight isn't going their way, they back out, they don't lose anyone, and it goes from there. Now, you take a look at the next fight that's coming up here. What do you think about Forsaken in his sound barrier?
I think Forsaken, if he can get it up, combo that with the nano boost from Rockets, they just don't really have a good target to put that on besides Factor Fiction though, but it looks like this fight's going to get started.
Fight is underway right now. Fnatic really looking to get into this corridor. Getting pushed back, but there it is. Factor Fiction goes down. There's no more shield tank here from FaZe. Shadowburn into the back line on the Genji. He swapped to it now. He takes down Stoop. He's going to be looking to be the X Factor here as it goes in, but Fnatic still pushing in. Soundbarrier comes out, and this is going to let Shadowburn get to work.
Yeah, he's going to be very aggressive here, having all that extra HP, and it looks like they're going to actually win this fight. The first fight they've won decisively since the beginning of the map, and that primarily came from Forsaken closing it out. I'm not sure if they needed it. It looked like they wanted to be very conservative with using that ult, one of the most important ults in the game by far, and it looks like they pulled the trigger, they win the fight, but was it needed was the real question.
It is a question there. I think it gave Shadowburn a little bit more durability going into the back, but he's so good at actually staying alive in those situations that it was more insurance than anything else.
It's interesting that they actually held on to the nano boost, something that charges a little bit quicker, but it's primarily because you can see Shadowburn at 92%.
Shadowburn can absolutely be devastating here with the nano boost. Here it goes. Nano boost goes on the half goal from the side Fnatic. He's going deep into the back line. Going to be covering most of Too Easy's whole hog. Both teams still looking for an all-point first pick, and there it is. Too Easy finds Custa early on, and this is going to let FaZe be more aggressive going to the back. Shadowburn had the Dragon Blade. Doesn't get as much from it, but this is okay here for FaZe, Huck, because they're going to trade out and the respawns will be coming back in.
Yeah, a very even trade indeed. Shadowburn was very low. He was very hesitant to go in, but when you're nano boosted, you have that blade. It feels like such a waste if you're sitting dodging. It seems like a lot of Fnatic's attention immediately goes to him, and they're really trying to target him down if he does get that.
Now, we've seen this a lot in the tournament here thus far, but how cautious does Coolman have to be about Shadowburn deflecting this upcoming Graviton?
Very cautious. It's been the MO of Shadowburn since day one, but a big hook coming in. It's sad to see that Roadhog get away. That would have been almost a one fight if they could get that pick off. You can see Coolman on position on the cart looking for that ultimate.
All right, Fnatic right now getting ready for their next attack. Moving right ahead. Coolman going to be looking for the Graviton. Does land the Graviton. No deflection in. Pulls in 3 members of FaZe, and the follow through is there. It's 2 quick strikes coming out here from Fnatic as they have FaZe here on the ropes. They suffered no casualties here whatsoever, Huck.
Yeah, and you can see Coolman, you know, we don't talk about those star players. He doesn't have the star role on DPS, but he has been an extremely consistent member for Fnatic, almost always high energy, getting that ultimate very quickly. You can see Shadowburn trying to run for his life, trying to stay up. They want to take one more solid 6v6 fight here.
All right, here comes Shadowburn. He's going to look to combo in with this Graviton. Dragon Blade is out, but he gets knocked right on his butt. Stoop with a great Earth Sarah to stop Shadowburn before it can begin. And now Fnatic keeping them going forward. Soundbear comes out from FaZe, just trying to push Fnatic back here. Custa's going to go down, and that's not bad. Respawns are coming in from FaZe, so for Fnatic, unless they get a kill or 2 right here, Huck, they're not going to be able to take it on this push.
Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't decisive enough. They're not going to have the damage to clean us out. FaZe holds on 10 seconds. It looks like that's going to be actually the map, so great hold here at the end for them.
Absolutely, and Fnatic, they're going to try and get here onto the point. It's Custa moving in. The Tracer does get close enough to trigger overtime, but unfortunately, the rest of the Fnatic squad not going to be able to get there in time. It is a hold on last here from FaZe, but still, on Dorado, Huck, that's not too bad. You don't always see teams cap out Dorado, and oftentimes we see holds in the middle of the map.